Part 2. As Frank began to recover, a different side of Lizzie emerged. The warmth and love they once shared seemed to fade, replaced by a growing resentment. She started to distance herself, often complaining about his family, who had been a constant presence during his recovery. They brought meals, helped manage his medications, and even assisted with his finances, which were dwindling as Frank tried to support Lizzie despite his own struggles. "Your family just doesn't understand us," Lizzie would say, her voice laced with bitterness. "They think they know what's best for you, but they don't. They're just trying to control you." Frank, exhausted from the recovery process and feeling vulnerable, began to internalize her words. He found himself torn between his love for Lizzie and the guilt of relying on his family, who had always been there for him. As Lizzie fed him more negative narratives about his family, Frank's confusion deepened. He wanted to trust her, but he also knew how much his family cared for him. The rift between them widened. Lizzie's attitude toward Frank's family grew increasingly hostile, and she started to manipulate his feelings, feeding him lies about their intentions. "They're just waiting for you to be well enough to get rid of me," she claimed, her voice dripping with disdain. "They think I'm a burden on you." Frank felt trapped. He didn't want to believe Lizzie, but the more she spoke, the more doubt she sowed in his mind. He found himself avoiding family gatherings, opting to stay home with Lizzie instead, who would often sulk and express her disdain for his loved ones. He began to resent the very people who had supported him through his darkest days,